What to do in Edinburgh, Scotland. One of the most beautiful cities in the United Kingdom, atmospheric Edinburgh lies in a scenic spot, overlooking the sea. While Scotland's capital city is steeped in history and boasts a rich cultural heritage, it also has lots of lovely nature spots and interesting tourist attractions to check out. 10. St. Giles Cathedral. Not far from the Scottish National Gallery is one of the most impressive yet imposing buildings in the city, the striking St. Giles Cathedral. Mostly built during the 15th century, it exhibits sublime Gothic architecture with the crown steeple atop its tower, one of Edinburgh's most famous and distinctive landmarks. 9. Royal Yacht Britannia. Just a short bus ride to the north of town you can find Edinburgh's port area, which now harbors the Royal Yacht Britannia. Once the floating holiday home of Queen Elizabeth II and the royal family, it is now a popular attraction, offering a fascinating insight into the daily lives of the monarch and her retinue. 8. Palace of Holyroodhouse. Located at the opposite end of the Royal Mile to Edinburgh Castle is the Palace of Holyroodhouse, which lies at the foot of Arthur's Seat. Since the 16th century, it has served as the royal family's principal residence in Scotland, with tours taking place throughout the year when it is not being used for official state purposes. On tours of its endless, art-decked halls, suites, and galleries you can stop by her historic apartment and hear all about her ill-fated life in the palace. 7. Camera Obscura and World of Illusions. The oldest tourist attraction in the city, the captivating Camera Obscura was opened to the public in 1835, just outside the entrance to Edinburgh Castle. Since then, the curious and quirky 19th-century device has delighted countless generations with the amazing images and views it offers up of Edinburgh. Since those early days, over 100 interactive exhibitions have been added, with the wonderful world of illusions taking you on an incredible journey of lights, colors, and optical illusions. 6. National Museum of Scotland. Just a short stroll from the Camera Obscura is the National Museum of Scotland, which houses an extensive and eclectic collection of artifacts, artworks, and archaeological findings. First opened in 1866, its endless items are now spread over two delightfully different buildings, one modern and the other Victorian. While some sections look at Scotland's people, landscapes, and history, others focus instead on the decorative arts of ancient Egypt and the Islamic world. 5. Royal Botanic Garden. One of the most peaceful and picturesque places in the city is the Royal Botanic Garden, which lies around 15 minutes walk to the north of New Town. Sprawling over a huge area, it has a myriad of pretty paths to wander along, with countless colorful flowers, plants, and trees on show. Lush lawns and exotic plant-filled glasshouses can now be found alongside the John Hope Gateway, which houses exhibitions on biodiversity. 4. Calton Hill. Rising dramatically on the eastern edge of the city centre is lofty Calton Hill, which boasts some of the best views of Edinburgh. Dotted about its steep slopes are majestic monuments, while important buildings, such as the Scottish Parliament and Holyrood Palace, lie near its foot. Protected as a park since 1724, the hilltop has long been one of the city's most distinctive landmarks and viewpoints. 3. Arthur's Seat. Also looming above the city is the enormous Arthur's Seat, a long-extinct volcano that is the largest of a series of rocky crags that include both Calton Hill and Castle Rock. A quintessential Edinburgh experience is hiking to the top of the mighty mount and basking in the beautiful views on offer. Besides delighting in fabulous views over Edinburgh and even the North Sea off in the distance, there are also some great hiking trails and green spaces to enjoy. 2. Royal Mile. One of the most popular places to visit in Edinburgh is the Royal Mile, which stretches from Edinburgh Castle to Holyroodhouse Palace. The succession of scenic streets are so nicknamed as they reach almost exactly a mile in length and connect the two royal residences, with the fitting term first having been coined in 1901. While it is quite touristy, the busy thoroughfare is a must-visit for all its enticing attractions, architecture, and lively ambience. 1. Edinburgh Castle. Perched atop a rocky outcrop right in the center of town is the atmospheric Edinburgh Castle, one of the city's standout symbols and sights. While most of the current castle dates to the 11th century, archaeologists believe its strategic site has been occupied since at least the 2nd century. As one of the most important strongholds in Scotland, the fortress was involved in countless battles and sieges over the years. Nowadays, however, it is one of Edinburgh's most popular attractions, with millions of tourists visiting each year.